Welcome to the Gamers Guild Weekly Show with Hopp. This is where you'll find all that's going on inside the Gamers Guild Discord, as well as some fun and gaming information you may not have even known you needed. And now, here's Hopp. Yes, and welcome back to the Gamers Guild Weekly Show, the only show dedicated to the Gamers Guild Discord and our cluster of maps, bringing you the best news and notes from the entire community and the happenings over this past week. I am Hopp, your host. Thank you for coming by. And make sure you hit that like button. And if you find yourself getting interested or wanting to comment or say anything about what you see here today on the weekly show, do me a favor, leave a comment. Those things do help the algorithm find the channel. And then if you're new, hit that subscription button and that notification bell so you'll know when anything comes out on this channel in the future. First and foremost, we have a Gamers Guild Weekly Show exclusive. I always love bringing exclusive news. Exclusive news is because we are making a change. The Gamers Guild Discord does employ the Discord system of subscription tiers as a way of supporting the cluster and supporting the different things that we have going on, which includes everything from taking care of some of the maps and some of the things that are there, as well as different charity options and things like that that are out there as well. And so for the support of the channel of the Discord through these Discord subscription tiers, we offer perks. Well, these perks are about to change. So let's just go through these changes, shall we? First is the bronze tier. Now, with the bronze tier, you received many different things. The first was every month, the in-Discord Solvi is paid out at $3,500 a month. You can earn Solvi in many different ways, but this is a good way to buy a big chunk of it. Secondary, you got 25 extraordinary kibble, 1,000 elements, 750 oil, 50 black pearls. You're seeing all the list of these things. 100 silica pearls, 100 cemented paste, 50 hard polymer, 25 tree sap, 25 biotoxin, 30 giant bee honey, and then you get other things according to what is offered in the tier. Now, we're going to just be discussing the perks, and I'm talking about everything from kibble to the bee honey. Those are changing, and let's go through what the changes are going to go to, starting with the payouts that'll come out with anybody in October. The new payouts for the Discord sub-tier of bronze are 50 extraordinary kibble, 1,000 element. Those stay the same. Elements stay the same. 750 oil, 150 black pearls, 250 silica pearls, 150 hard polymer, 500 cementing paste, 150 electronics, 100 each of tree sap, biotoxin, giant bee honey, rare flowers, and fertilizer. And then we're going to get into some things that we're going to give you for aberration. 3 charge batteries, 5 mushroom brews, 25 sweet veggie cakes, 500 gunpowder, 100 shotgun ammo, 250 blue gems, 250 green gems, 250 red gems, and 250 congealed gas balls. That is going to be what the bronze, as you can see, big difference. Big difference when you put it side by side. Silver. No changing in prices on any of these, but it's important to note them. Silver, as you can see, you got the 7,000 Solvi each month. Also, the 1,500 element each month is not changing. Neither is the 1,500 oil. All the other levels, as you can see, as far as the extraordinary kibble, the black pearl, silica pearl, cementing paste, polymer, all those things, that's what the levels they were, but here is what the levels are going to be for silver. First of all, you're now going to get 100 extraordinary kibble. You still get the element and the oil. You're going to get 300 black pearls, 500 silica pearls, 750 cementing paste, 300 electronics, 200 tree sap, 200 biotoxin, honey, flowers, fertilizer. You're going to get 5 charge batteries, 10 mushroom brews, 50 sweet veggie cakes, 1,000 gunpowder, and then 200 shotgun ammo, and then 500 each of the blue, red, and green gems and the congealed gas balls. So as you can see, we are going out of our way to make silver an even bigger option. But then we got the gold. This is what the gold used to be. As you know, oil element, the Solvay each month, all the other things, the participation boost, merch discount, the raffle tickets, all those stay the same for each and every level. As you can see with the gold tier, you used to get 250 black pearls. As you can see, we've already beaten that with other levels. 100 biotoxin, 90 honey, 10 cakes. A lot of things were changed. And here's what the gold looks like now. You get 150 extraordinary kibble. You get 2,000 element. The oil stays the same. 500 black pearls, 750 silica pearls, 500 hard polymer, 1,000 cementing paste, 500 electronics, 300 apiece of the sap, biotoxin, bee honey, flowers, and fertilizer. You get 10 charge batteries, 15 of the mushroom brew every month. You also get 100 sweet veggie cakes, 1,500 gunpowder, 300 shotgun ammo, and then you get 1,000 apiece of the blue gems, green gems, red gems, and the concealed gas balls. Now, that is a really big discount for a lot of things. We are hopeful that is going to be exciting for everybody. And I am really excited to be offering that as part of the tiers program. None of the prices are the same. They're still $5, $10, and $15 per month, depending on how you sign up. And yeah, if you're a first-time sign-up on Discord tiers, you also get breeding pairs of dinos. You can go through all of that. The aberration dinos will be coming to those tier subscriptions as well in the month of October. And for those that have been a member of the Discord subscription tiers in the months of July, August, and September, then in October you will receive your quarterly retention bonus, which is a new breeding pair of dinos. So, pretty exciting exclusive news for the Gamers Guild Discord subscription tiers. Now, let's talk a little bit about the secret word of the week. Last week's secret word, nobody found it. So far, the 3 weeks we've done it, it's only been found one time, just once. Here's where it was last week. And as you can tell, I got a little cheeky with it. I stuck it at the very, very end. I'm not going to tell you where it's caught now. I'm not going to tell you where it's hidden, but it is hidden in this video as you watch the Gamers Guild Weekly Show. So make sure you watch every second of the video for your chance at being the first to win Solvay. I'm going to sweeten the pot, actually. Anybody that can find it, the first 5 people that find it, if you're a member of the Gamers Guild Discord, you'll win 5,000 Solvay each. So, and no, you cannot find it 5 times. I'm just going to stop Crazy Panda. Babbitt, you can only find it once. You cannot find it 5 times. You find it and then claim it 5 times in 5 comments. I won't allow that. But do be looking for that secret word throughout the video. Also, another great announcement that has been put out there. Extinction. Extinction is coming. Wildcard announced Extinction in the last crunch just last night. And the crunch tells us that Extinction will debut on December the 16th. And that's going to be exciting. There are decisions being made and discussions being made because that's also about the time when Season 4 for the Gamers Guild cluster of maps will be beginning. And so we're going to be getting into a lot of information about the end of Season 3 and the beginning of Season 4 over these next couple of weeks here on the Gamers Guild Weekly Show. But be excited for Extinction. Extinction brings a lot of great things to the game, especially gotchas. If you've been wondering how long it was going to take to start getting gotcha farms going up, it's going to happen in December. I guarantee by Christmas there'll be a half a dozen gotcha farms already up and running. So get excited. I will tell you this, the admin shop on the cluster will, once the embargo is over, be running a sale on gotchas. So be ready to start your own gotcha farm in Extinction. Also, we have a vote going on right now. The vote goes all the way through this coming Thursday, the 26th, as we are voting for the Community Member of the Month on the Gamers Guild Discord. Here we see all of the options. There are 10 nominees. You can go to that Member of the Month channel in the Discord and vote. Votes are all anonymous. No one knows who has what at any time until the poll is over. So please feel free to vote and be excited about whoever's going to be announced the winner next week on the Gamers Guild Weekly Show. Also coming up, do not forget the Mega Dino raffle is coming. The Mega Dino raffle for the Li Ying. The level 375 non-tameable, non-clonable Yiling. Yeah, Yiling? Heck, I don't even remember. It's one of them. I can't pronounce it. But anyway, we are going to have a beautiful, as you see here in this ad, this little bit of advertisement PR that was put together by Shell. She did a great job picking the colors. And your level 375 Li Ying is there. And we are running that Aberration special on raffle tickets. Just 1,000 Solvi a piece instead of the 5,000, and that's going to allow a lot of tickets to be sold. I can tell you right now, there's already been more than 60 tickets sold with this sale. So this may actually become the new price for Dino raffle tickets. That is going to be auctioned off, raffled off on a spin wheel with all the raffle tickets this Friday night during me and Firepumpkin's Friday night stream, when we're live on Aberration. By the way, if you missed it last night we actually did take a couple of runs into the Rock Drake Trench. We got a Rock Drake egg. It was not very high level, but we used that to tame a level 20 Basilisk, which was just down from our base. So now we've got a Basilisk. It was a wonderful time. So come on and join us for those streams. You can find the links in the Gazette. We're going to get to the Gazette here soon. But first, we are going to get right back into our Volunteer of the Month Spotlight series of interviews. Part 2 with Shell. And we're going to learn a little bit more about Shell, the person that's behind the volunteer. Let's take a look. And we're back with Part 2 of our September Volunteer of the Month Spotlight. We have Shell with us. Last week, we got to learn a little bit about Shell as a volunteer, the things that she does for the Gamers Guild, her history in the Discord and the cluster as a whole, and all kinds of wonderful things regarding with the cluster. But today, we get to learn about the real Shell. You ready for that, Shell?
No.
No. No, please don't let him know anything. I don't want to tell anybody anything. Anyway, no. So we know the Discord is really centered around gaming, and it's centered around, not just Ark, but a whole bunch of different games and things like that. But when it comes to the person outside of gaming, okay, so this is not talking about all the games you play and all that good stuff. This is talking about you. What are your interests? What are your hobbies?
I like to read lots of books. I like to do diamond art. I actually like to knit as well. What else do I do? I have 2 dogs, a Jack Russell and a Dachshund. So I like to spend lots of time with those, training those. I have a variety of different hobbies, really. I have lots of things I like to do. I like to decorate my house. And when I'm stressed, I like to clean my house. So, yeah.
Now, I got to ask a question. I have to ask this question. Did you say Diamond Dot?
Diamond Art.
Oh, okay. I was like, what in the world? Diamond Dot? What the heck's a Diamond Dot? I didn't know what it was. Okay, so you got to explain what that is, because I got no clue.
So basically, you order this picture online, Amazon I normally get mine from, and you have to sit there and put all of the little beads onto this picture on sticky paper, basically. And when it's all finished, it comes out and it's really, really pretty.
Oh, is there any time when you actually knock the dots off the paper?
Oh, all the time.
Oh,
I have
okay.
to correct my work all the time.
Okay, well, that's. I mean, I never heard anything like that. I mean, I know it exists. My wife plays a game on her tablet where she colors by number, and she just constantly is tapping different numbers to color things in. And I didn't know if it was similar to something like that, which I guess kind of it
Yeah,
is to a degree.
it is. Yeah, very similar to painting by numbers. It's just with little beads that you use a special pen for, and they stick to the paper that you're or the background that you're using. It's yeah, they come
So
out really pretty.
it's advanced colored by number. That's what this is.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's advanced. It's so yeah. It's advanced colored by number. Got it. Okay. So
hmm
allow me to ask this question because this is a question that will open up doors. What is one thing, something that everybody in the cluster, I mean, we all know you, we've all interacted with you. I can tell people, and I can tell people you were scared to death to go into this interview series. I know, because it's weird and it's a different thing, but you're doing well with it, and we all know you. So now my question is, what is something we would actually be shocked, we would be surprised to learn about you?
Surprised to learn about me. Well, everybody knows that I'm a grandma to 4 children, 4 toddlers, all under the age of 5.
Oh goodness.
I don't know. I have 2 grandchildren, one at 26, one about to be 25. Shocked to know about me. I don't like spiders.
You don't like spiders, okay. So
No,
you're not
hate
taming
them.
a Cosmo. I get it. Okay.
Nope. Hell no.
Got it. Got it. Well, I just didn't know. I didn't know if you were going to be like, well, yeah, I'm secretly the head of a mafia family here in. I didn't know.
Well,
I mean,
actually,
actually, now that you mention it, now we have to kill you because you've said that and it's going to be out on public.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh no.
okay, I'm not sure, man. Let me see if I can figure this out here for this last question because I want to tie this back into the community. So, how has this community, being a part of the community, influenced you personally? And I'm not talking about the volunteer stuff. I'm talking about Shell the person. How have you been affected? How have you been positively influenced by the Gamers Guild?
Okay, so I will. Now I'll tell you something that not many people do know. So back in January, I was diagnosed with depression and social anxiety. So I really struggle to leave my house at the moment, and for a restaurant manager, that's really not a great place to be. So that's when I became a lot more active within the volunteer role and within the community. And to be honest with you, this community and the rest of the volunteers that are here they've literally saved me and they've kept me sane. So that's been my extremely positive experience with this community. They're where everybody is so helpful and so welcoming and so come on, let's go do something. Because I've not been able to leave the house, I've not really spoken to people other than in voice chats on here. And it was a really, really tough time. And although I think I'm coming out the other side of it now, at the time I didn't see any lightness. So it was a community that kind of kept the dark at bay, if you like.
Well, you can't really have a better positive influence than that, I guess.
No.
But I will say this. In that answer, you're a restaurant manager? See, I didn't know that. I'm
Yeah.
shocked. That's a shocking thing. I didn't know that. So you cook.
Yeah, so
You know how to cook? Is it
yeah.
or is it the administrative side that is what your forte was? Were you a cooker
So
or?
I grew up cooking. I grew up in the catering side of things. And then I went to work for one of the biggest companies in Europe, Mitchell and Butler, and they pushed me into management. And I became a general manager of 3 different restaurants for them, and I loved every minute of it. And then something happened in January that I would really rather not go into,
Well, we won't go into that.
and it caused me to basically have like a complete mental breakdown. And yeah, it just became really, really bad. But I will go back to it one day. But as my doctor says at the moment, I need a break.
It's
So
not a. We all
that's
need breaks. That's not a bad thing.
yeah.
What's your favorite
So that's
dish?
where I am.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
Oh, I think it would have to be something, maybe a paella, or on the other scale of things, ribs. I love ribs. I
Ribs.
really love cooking a good stack of ribs. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So
Yeah.
now we've got to get Shell to sing the old Chili song. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby. And we won't get into that. But if I could, I would probably talk you into it. Wow. See, we did learn something new about you today. I had no idea you were in restaurants. See, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Restaurants, public houses, all of that sort of stuff. I've run them all.
Goodness
I've run
gracious. So odds are, if you've eaten across the pond, she's had something to do with it in some way.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly.
Wow. Well, we've learned something new about Shell. What more can we ask for? I appreciate you joining me here for this part 2, Shell.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And don't forget, next week we will have part 3, so make sure you come back for that. Well, I hope you learned a lot about Shell. I know I did doing this interview. And don't forget, next week on the 29th, we will have part 3. And it'll be about Shell the gamer, the games that she's involved in, the things that she does there. So be ready to come back for that. But thanks for doing that interview, Shell. It was a lot of fun. Now, let's go to the Gazette. The Gamers Guild Gazette, put out just last night. Gamers Guild Gazette. First of all, if you're new to the Discord, and yes, I realize I'm blocking the first part of that, but if you're new to the Discord and you know the answer to this question, just answer in the general chat Discord channel and ping Shiloh. To ping somebody, you put the @ symbol and then begin spelling their name. @Shiloh. And when you ping Shiloh, you'll be able to answer this question and earn some solvi to spend in the admin shop. The question is, in Greek mythology, who was the god of the sea? Who was the god of the sea? And the best hint that I'm going to give you is, there have been 2 versions of the same movie that mention this name. 2 versions of the same movie that mention this name. So, go ahead, get an answer, win some solvi. That's always a good thing. Also, the announcement section, as you can probably tell, no big shock there. I just gave you the special announcement a little bit earlier when we talked about the Discord sub-tiers. But there are links in the Gazette to both mine and Firepumpkin's YouTube channel. Do us a favor, click on that and hit that subscribe button so that you know when we're going to go live and stream together and do all that good stuff. Also, all of my links are also in the description. Both my YouTube, my Twitch, my Twitter /X, and all that stuff is there as well. So do that. Also, remember to apply to the announcements in your roles so you know what's happening. Now, let's go to the contributors. Every week we get into these contributors. There are tons of contributors. And we're going to go through each of these really quick. First and foremost, we have Aaron's son. Remember, last week we talked about Aaron's son's otter obsession. As you can tell, the otter obsession is getting a little bit out of hand. Just a little bit out of hand. I'm wondering how long it's going to take before it starts causing server issues. But yeah, it seems like they're getting even more colorful. And yeah, she's got a lot of otters. Also, we've got me with my pregnancy. Yes, that's right. I'm showing off my pregnancy as I waited for my Reaper. I believe it was a 224 Reaper that just jumped right out of my belly. And yeah, I posted that in the screenshots and was like, man, she said she loved me. I just couldn't help myself. But anyway, yeah, there's me showing off my pregnancy. Also, we have Fletch, the fishing event, still going on through restart tomorrow morning. Restart Monday morning the 23rd, 10 a.m. Eastern. When the restart happens, the fishing event will be over. But here we see Fletch got one of the big fish as he was fishing. So congratulations to Fletch finding the big one there in the lake region, and seeing a lot of other little fishes there in the background too. Also, Snow Griffin found a midnight rubber Dodeca-Core. In fact, it's an S Dodeca-Core. Really kind of cool looking. A midnight rubber Dodeca-Core. So you put those two things together, it's a really cool looking, really cool looking Dodeca-Core. I really like that. Congratulations on that. Also, Ginger. Ginger is a Reaper. After managing to win one of the boss fights, he got his reward of having a Reaper skin for his headdress. And so now he gets to run around looking like a Reaper all the time. So Ginger's a Reaper. I'm not even going to try to do that sound effect. Not even going to try it. And also Crazy Panda. The new, remember, Babbitt had a Sonoma Crops that was unfortunately lost by accidental, what was it, accidental incineration of the cryopod or something. And now he has a new one. This one is a holographic, so how could you not be upset suddenly getting a holographic? It's his new favorite, he says. Congratulations on being recognized. Also, last weekend, as you know, we had a Pyromane taming event. And here we have a collage of 8 different Pyromanes or so that were tamed. Different people that showed up to tame a Pyromane was, Crazy Panda, Passion Tiger, Poppy, Stoned Ace, Nymeria, Shiloh, Shell, Snow Griffin. All of them showed up and got themselves a Pyromane in the taming event. The winner of the prettiest one of the vote got to get a prize, and here we see the prize that Poppy got was getting a holographic Pyromane. Kind of shocking to see a holographic Pyromane, but there it is, the holographic Pyromane. So congratulations to Poppy for doing that. Thank you all for taking part in that. We hope you enjoyed that event, and also keep in touch as we're going to have more taming events coming very, very soon. I believe a shoulder pet taming event is in the works. More on that as it comes here on the Gamers Guild Discord. And that's all we have today for the Gamers Guild Weekly Show. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, hit that like button if you enjoyed the episode and learned a little something. If you have anything that you'd like to talk about or comment on, whether it be some of the contributor pictures, whether it be the interview with Shell, or even just the new Discord sub-tier announcement and everything else that was put out there, please leave that comment, because a like and a comment helps this video and this channel be recognized in the algorithm. And if you're new to the channel and new to the Discord, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, and you'll know every week when the Gamers Guild Weekly Show is released. And you'll also know right when any other video on this channel is released, and I would greatly appreciate it. That's all I've got right now. So until next week, folks, be watching the channel for more videos and different things to come out. And I'll see you next week on the Gamers Guild Weekly Show. Take care. Keep on surviving.